Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at Any Time, where we can be on at any time, on any day, to talk about just about anything. So if you are here and you are brand new, join us live or for the first time, or maybe even if you're watching on the replay, we welcome you to leave a comment, interact with us. Let us know that you are here. Let us know where you're from, which country, which city, what is your time that you are joining us, because as always, we want to make this into a great opportunity for all of us to connect as a community. And we're always striving to become better and better in everything that we do. So for all of you who are here, maybe you may notice a brand new thing that we're trying out, a new ticker at the bottom of the screen that is kind of sharing with you a lot of the different resources that we might have from time to time. And so for today, as opposed to sharing with you all the different things that might be on the screen, and sometimes I might forget to take it off, sometimes I might forget to put it on, and all those things, well, there is a resource ticker at the bottom so that you can actually refer to it. Maybe if I somehow forget about telling you on what it is or things like that, you can always check out some of the resources there, some of the URLs or links or something along those lines, so that you can have a better idea on whatever it is that we might be sharing with you over the course of these sessions. Now, today, we definitely want to emphasize something a little bit different. I mean, we don't usually have a set topic. As we mentioned, we could talk about just about anything, although recently we've been talking more so about things like affiliate marketing, maybe things like our webinar sessions. I've been talking about a temporary mini launch that's been going on over the next few days. And so with all of that, yes, I will try and share with you some additional information about that. Although in the ticker below, you should also see in one of the links our archives of different recent sessions of right here at Groove at Any Time, so that you will be able to go back and check out some of those sessions just in case you missed it. Like I said, I know that we have a lot of brand new people. In fact, right before I came on, I think I approved a few dozen brand new members. So of course, if you are here and you're brand new and you just got approved and you're wondering what the heck is this Groove at Any Time all about? Why am I here? Who are all these people? Definitely use this opportunity to interact and let us know what it is that we can do. So today, yes, we do have a session for you on a specific topic. Before I get into that, let's go ahead and check out some of our brand new friends. And here we can see that we have a brand new friend right here in our community. And as you can see, it says Facebook user. The reason why it says Facebook user is because if you are brand new, perhaps, and maybe you don't know that we actually do need to approve our Facebook to be shown on StreamYard, as you can see right there on the page, streamyard.com/Facebook. If you can do me a favor, for all of you who are brand new and saying hi, please go ahead and go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Authorize Facebook to see who you are, so that we can address you by name. Hopefully we can see your smiling faces as opposed to just Facebook user. But thank you for joining us and sharing that you are on live with us. Another Facebook user is saying it's 10 p.m. in Costa Rica. So a very good evening to you. We got Mike, who is joining us Tampa Bay, Florida at 11 p.m. So yet another good evening. We got Helen joining us from Toronto, Canada. We got Tuan saying, what is up? I think you owe me a response in Messenger. Whenever you get the chance, let's go ahead and see when we can connect. I know we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, actually probably more than that, but yes, it is due for us to catch up. And that goes the same for any fellow Groovesters. If at any point you want to connect with me or reconnect or whatever else, there are huge opportunities for us to do so. We got Colin from KL saying hello. We got Mr. Make Me Know It saying, hey, Paul is saying hello to everybody. We got Christine saying howdy. Robert from Atlanta, Georgia. And then Christine is sharing the StreamYard link. Thank you very much, Christine. And then Robert is saying, I finally got a computer. Congratulations. It is very important for us to have computers, especially in this new age of digital marketing. And especially if you're going to be right here in Groove, I'm sure you can probably imagine there are plenty more benefits to be able to work off of things on a computer or a laptop as opposed to simply on a phone or any other kind of smart device. So congratulations, Mr. Roberts, for your purchase. Angela is saying hey, and then we got another Facebook user who is also saying hey. Unfortunately, we can't see your name right now. Please go ahead and go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so that we can see your name later on, hopefully. And then Coach Ryan says, greetings. Well done on the webinar. Thank you very much. Ryan was joining us earlier on the actual webinar itself, which had its own technical hiccups as it usually tends to do. But of course, we're always happy to get all those things resolved. And thank you, Ryan, for joining us not only on the webinar, but also right here at Groove anytime as well. And then Robert is saying he was on an Android. Nothing wrong with Androids. I also have an Android myself. However, of course, when we're doing internet marketing, it is so much easier for us to do things directly online on the computer. Okay, so with that, yes, today we do have a very specific topic that we want to share with you about. If you're brand new, if you haven't been with us for too long, then this probably wouldn't make too much sense to you or even too big of a difference to you, because this has to do with an emphasis on the new pricing model. And just so that you know, this is something that has been mentioned recently on the Groovathon by Mr. Mike Filsame himself. So that's why if you haven't seen that replay already, if you somehow missed it, you should see the link below this video in the ticker. So over there, definitely after this particular session is over, check out the entire 3 hours and 15 minutes of replay that we have on that page, because for about 3+ hours, Mr. Mike Filsame, he actually does go through a lot of the contents about big changes that are coming up, all the new announcements, things to look forward to, changes that have happened, including the one that we're going to be talking about today, which is about the actual pricing itself. Now, not to be confused with the pricing model, I'm not talking about how there's going to be an increase in the price of the lifetime platinum or how it's going to go monthly. All those things will be announced later on. And I usually do have a bad habit of letting cats out of the bag. But the good news is that we don't have any cats to get out of the bag right now, because many of those things are still not yet announced and not ready quite yet for prime time. So the ones that are ready are the ones that are actually already live on the actual page itself, which I will show you in just a moment. Now, just to let you know, about a week and a half or so ago, it was initially meant to be a quiet rollout. It was something that was just supposed to be there, and then maybe Mike was planning to talk about it during the Groovian. Maybe he wasn't, but the fact of the matter is that it got rolled out. It wasn't officially announced, so to speak. And even though Mike did talk about it on the actual Groovian itself, not everybody were actually on that webinar, right? And not everybody maybe paid specific attention to all 3 hours and 15+ odd minutes of everything. So it could still very well have potentially been missed. And the truth is, we also have been getting a lot of questions about it, okay? So in fact, it's not just questions about it. I've also seen some posts and some comments about some questions. People are saying, well, should I go with this 6 months plan or the whatever monthly plan or the 3-month plan and all those things? I don't want to talk about it too much because changes have already happened. And so right now, I just simply want to make some specific details in terms of the announcements and some of the reasons why it may have happened and why maybe, just maybe, it could be good news for you, especially if you are an affiliate. Just so that you know, with the previous different types of options, there were quite a few of them. There was a zero money down version, and there was like a 3-month, 2-month, or whatever other several different months. I don't even quite remember what they all were or were anymore, but that's not so important, right? Because what is important is that those things have changed, and for very good reason. It's good for affiliates because a lot of times when people opt in for many of the monthly installments, the payments were not going through, and there were a lot of confusion and questions about the zero money down, and people really didn't know why they were getting $0 for their commissions. And so all these things with previous confusions are meant to kind of more or less be resolved. And so if you are here and you are an affiliate, the good news is that yes, these things can do a lot better for you in the bottom line. Okay, so speaking of affiliates, I think a better and easier way for me to kind of explain some of these things to you is if I share my screen for just a moment, and on the topic of course, being a JV and being an affiliate. And this is another reason why, by the way, that we should actually be joining us live directly here on Groove at any time, as opposed to watching replays or things like that, is because, as you can see, things are very, very time sensitive. This is not one of those evergreen stuff. If you somehow missed it, if you missed a few days, if you watch this a few months down the line, it probably wouldn't so much be relevant anymore. So one of the biggest benefits of watching us live is, yes, you also get the interaction, just like what we saw moments ago, but you also get updates, announcements, and everything else as they happen. So right now, as you can see, this is groovejv.com. Quite literally, in about 4 days' time and 41 minutes, if you're not watching us live, this timer will be significantly different. It might not even look the same anymore. The page might have completely changed depending on when you watch this, right? So now you can see that right now, if you're watching us live, or hopefully not too long afterwards, our limited time promotion is still going on, where you can earn additional bonuses on top of your commissions just on your sales. Watch this video if you're brand new, if you haven't had the chance to watch our previous Groove at Anytime sessions and you didn't really get the memo, so to speak. You didn't get the information all about it. Well, here you can actually see that, yes, in the next few days left only, of course, a huge advantage for all of you who watched us as recently as last week, because we pretty much announced this right when it happened. You also get, for one sale, $25 Amazon gift card, Amazon Fire Stick, as well as Apple Watches, or if you make 10 sales or more, you can actually get a combination of all three. So all really cool stuff. Make sure that you go to the link at the bottom of this page, at the bottom of this video, so you can see where you can find some of our previous Groove at Anytime sessions, where we did share exactly how you can qualify for some of these as well. But again, today we want to talk to you a little bit more about the actual upgrade. This is the upgrade page that normally people will see. Okay, so it might look different to you depending on where in the process you might be on this page. Of course, if this is something that you see right after you've created your brand new free account in Groove, you'll see something like OTO or OTO or one-time offer, in which case that page will be significantly different from the normal upgrade page that you see here right now. This is just the regular upgrade page. Again, if you want to see this, this is the link that is available to you at the bottom with the ticker, so that you can actually see exactly how this looks like. Now, just to share with you some of the things that may have been different, wherever it is that you would be able to see on the page, and maybe it's over here, or maybe if I click on upgrade to lifetime platinum, you will see a little bit of a message right here, as you can see. Okay, instantly, there it is, get lifetime access today, instant upgrade to platinum lifetime access. I was looking for that, and so there it is right there. And of course, again, depending on when you might actually be watching this video, this may or may not even exist, because as you can see over here, monthly platinum is coming soon. So if you skip the offer now, if you do not upgrade at the time that you still see this page available, at any given time, and I'm talking about at literally any given time, because this has been in discussion for months, this can actually stop, and this can actually cease to exist. There will be no more lifetime option anymore, and it will go up to 299 USD a month. The good news is, of course, if you're watching this here right now, then this is something that still exists. When will the payment go away? When will the lifetime offer go away? Right now, we do not have an answer to that. Okay, so it can be in the next few months, it could be in the next few weeks, it could be within the next few days. So in the webinars, we also say this time and time again, the only day that we can actually guarantee that this will still be available for you is today. But notwithstanding, okay, if you're here and you're seeing this right now, then maybe you would have seen something that might be a little bit different before, because over here you can see that our payment option plans have greatly been consolidated. Previously, there was one for 0 money down, there were 3-month installment plans and 6-month installment plans and 12-month installment plans and all those things. Now you can see that this has been simplified. Okay, so whether you are watching this in the perspective of a customer, or whether you're watching this in the perspective of an affiliate or a JV partner, it's all very important for you to know that a lot of those payment plans have since gone away. Okay, right now, the only ones that continue to exist is the pay in full option for one-time 1397. And I believe Mike also mentioned in the Groovian as well. Make sure that you watch the replay if you haven't already. This 1397, even if it is the lifetime offer, and no matter how long the lifetime offer remains, this 1397 is also not guaranteed to be remaining forever as well. Okay, so if you want the best possible deal, there would be no better deal ever than whatever it is that you see on the screen the moment that this page loads for you. Okay, so at that point in time, make sure that if you are already thinking about taking action on it, that you do. Otherwise, the price will only go up. It will never revert back to previous ones. And then the second one, after the pay in full for only 1397, you will notice that there is now only one other option, or just pay 5 easy monthly payments of $497 starting today. So all the other monthly installment plans of different durations or whatever else, those have all since gone away. Right now, you will only see these 2 options over here. Okay, so the exact same thing. If you are going to go to your own page on your own browser, check it out. You'll find a link in the actual ticker below this video. Okay, you can actually see this for yourself. This actually reflects to at the exact same time that either I am doing it right now, or if you happen to be watching the replay in the future, it will reflect whatever the payment options just happen to be at that point in time. Okay, so right now there's only 2 additional ones, especially 2 options, especially if you are in the international world, in the global world. There is one additional option that you see down here. It's a 6 months, no payments, PayPal with something called Bill Me Later. But from my understanding, this only works if you are in the US, or if your clients or your customers or whoever is making the payments is located in the US. Okay, as far as I understand, I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm mistaken, or just, let people know inside the comments that you in fact are other countries that can do that. However, just so that you know, for all intents and purposes, when things go through directly through Groove, right now, there's only 2 options left. Okay, so this is basically the updates that I want to give you so that you have a much better idea on what is going on, and maybe why some of the changes happened and some of the different commission plans are no longer the same, or all those different things. All right, so go ahead and check it out. All the resources are in the ticker below this actual video. And so we absolutely want to invite you to check out all those things, whatever it is that you can do. All right, so before we actually leave, we are going to go ahead and go back into the comments just to say hi, just to acknowledge some of you, in case you're wondering if we are live. And yes, for those of you who are commenting while you are live, we will definitely acknowledge you. We got Sanjay saying hello. Love from India. Very good to see you. Thank you very much, Sanjay. We got Coach Ryan saying bye-bye, go to webinar, a reiteration of what we talked about on the actual webinar itself, because believe it or not, you would think that everything was working fine. I mean, last couple of weeks, we had multitudes of different types of issues. One day, the screen just wasn't showing ever since the beginning. Another day, my mic wasn't on. Another day, things were flickering back and forth, and some screens showed and some screen didn't. Today, I went online a good 2 hours before the actual webinar went on live. And unfortunately, right, even though everything was working fine, I tested everything, whatever didn't work, I restarted the computer, and everything was working fine for a good maybe 15, 20 minutes of the actual webinar itself. And then suddenly, boom, the screen goes blank, right? Everything that previously was working, it was working fine. So there was no way while I was live on the air and everyone was watching, there was no way that I could make any changes to it because it was a GoToWebinar issue. And then lo and behold, a good 5 minutes later, suddenly it just started working again. And so we fiddled around for like 5 minutes. Okay, can you see me now? Can you hear me? Please confirm this. Please confirm that. And it was just a big issue, right? And so we're definitely looking forward to the day when Groove Webinar is going to get released, and also other tools in association with going live and everything like that, so that we can, as Coach Ryan says, bye-bye GoToWebinar. All right, we have another Facebook user saying, hey, from New York, good to see you. We got John saying, hi, I'm in Mexico, but I'm from Houston. It's 10:11 p.m. A very good evening to you. Sanjay says that you have just the free account, no issues. You can do everything that we've been talking about in this session and everything else just with your free account as well. If you don't want to upgrade, or you feel like you never want to upgrade, it is never mandatory for anybody to upgrade. It is 100% up to you. Okay, Sanjay says, I want to learn Groove Affiliate. Well, this is definitely the place for it. And over here, of course, you can actually see at the bottom of the screen some additional resources for you to watch a lot of the tutorial videos that we have already. Okay, Coach Ryan is saying people find a way if they believe in it a lot. Yes, absolutely. And then Sanjay is asking for help. So please guide me, newbie here. We're all newbies. We all start off as newbies. But yes, right here in this community is where you will be able to get help. Okay. And then we got Coach Ryan saying you split the commission with the original sponsor. Oh, I think, okay, there was a question from Raghu saying, I have one question for you. If someone already have a free account, I pitch him to upgrade, will I get full commission or purchase from my account? I think Coach Ryan is referring to this particular question. Let me know if I'm mistaken. But yes, of course, if you refer somebody to a free account, this person will belong to you as long as they upgrade with you. And then if somebody else somehow gets them to upgrade as well, then yes, as Coach Ryan says, there is a commission split. So all those things, in fact, all the tutorials, you can find more videos about those directly in our YouTube channel, which of course you can check out below as well. All right, Helen is saying the upgrade will also give you 40% commission on sales. Yes, that is absolutely correct. If you are a free member, then your commissions is about 20%. But if you've upgraded into your platinum account, then your commissions will double to 40%. We also have some additional questions. Let me see over here, or we have people who are just talking to each other. Manny is saying, can you imagine a webinar platform better than GoToWebinar? That would be amazing. I'm not sure if that was a joke or if you are being serious about that, but yes, even though we use GoToWebinar, and we've been using GoToWebinar for many, many years now. And I think even back a decade and a half ago, when I first got started in internet marketing, I was already using GoToWebinar as well. And yes, there's definitely been a lot of progression over the years, but as we always see, sometimes the platform also cannot keep up very well, and that's why we experience a lot of different issues. Okay, so with all of that, I want to thank you for all of your time here today. In summary, today we basically talked about the new pricing model in terms of the monthly installment plans. If you're watching us, you're joining us for the first time right here, right now, be sure to watch the replay, because we share with you some very important things about all the different installment plans that previously were not available, or actually previously were available, but not available anymore. And whether as a consumer or whether as an affiliate, these are all important things that you should get to know as well. All right. So with all of that, basically now if you go to the links that you see in the ticker below, what you see is what you're gonna get until further notice. And of course, whenever there are further notices and things continue to change, you will be the first to know right here at Groove Anytime when I announce them to you on this particular show. So if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you've liked our Facebook pages. You are following our Facebook groups and turn on all those notifications. Otherwise, you would maybe have missed the opportunity to join us live. And of course, you won't get the chance to get all these really cool engagement, interactions, and asking your questions live. So on behalf of the Groove team and myself and everybody else who's watching right now, thank you so much for joining us right here at Groove at Anytime. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers, folks. You gotta get into the groove.